Thanks.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right, moving on. I just want to bring this one up because I thought I wrote it in the show notes as a Nick story, and 100% is, but I also felt it was quite interesting. So Microsoft Flight Simulator will include all airports on Earth, writes IGN, which is a headline I read and went, yeah, right the fuck oh. But apparently it's true. 2020's Microsoft Flight Simulator will include all airports on Earth, ranging from countryside airstrips into international airports, according to developer Azobo Studio. A total number of airports was not disclosed, although according to the CIA, as of 2013, there were over 40,000 airports in the world. As detailed on YouTube, the studio manually edited 37,000 of those airports to ensure accuracy, from the size and the surface material of the runway to the precise location of the plane's parking spots. Not all airports have been given the same amount of attention to detail. The 80 most played and busiest airports are more detailed, according to the developer. These airports feature official names for taxiways and more accurate surface definition. Blah, 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 blah. I've said it before. I know obviously Nick's the flight simulator guy, but I do want to play this game because if there's like an easy mode, and by easy mode I mean like a more like I don't need
press one button and the engine starts. I press another button and I start takeoff. I press another button and the wheels go up, and that's all I have to do.
If there's something like that, I'm 100% down for this game, and I legit really want to play it because every time I've seen it, it looks beautiful, right? The graphics on this thing look great. And also, if I can like fly to my home, like my airport, and then like go to Melbourne or something, like if I would find that fun as fuck.
Bullshit.
I would find that fun as fuck.
I call that bullshit until the day I see somebody land in Shepperton Airport in that game. Like
that's the test.
All right,
that's the test.
Shout out,
like
Nick,
if you have to take a video of flying in and landing at Shepperton Airport. I didn't know
Shepperton had an airport.
It does have a fucking airport. It is tiny, and like it depends. I'm interested to know what their definition of airport is. If it's like
airfields.
If it's airfields, or if we're like, for Shepperton's case, a single runway where it accepts light aircraft that's just pretty much right next to the city, like right next to the town. I'd be interested.
If there isn't one there, I'm going to make one. You know what I'm saying?
If there isn't one there, I'm going to be like, you lied.
I'm going to land on your house.
You're going to land on my house. Just.
Well, in this article, I mean, it's got like a grass airstrip, so anything is possible.
Anything is possible. I mean, I'm keen. I'm really keen. The only thing that annoys me about this game is just all the, obviously because it's a simulator game, it wants to be hardcore. But I'm like, I just want to play it as like a relaxing thing.
Why don't you ask?
But is it going to be real time as well? Are you going to have to fly like an hour?
That would be relaxing though, I think.
Would it?
I honestly feel like I could put like headphone. I could put a podcast on, and fly from destination to destination and find that relaxing in this. Because people do that with train simulators and stuff, which has never grabbed me, like those sorts of ones. But if I could do this,
that one makes even less sense.
Because it's
is the fun in these games the taking off and touching down?
There's stuff like so. Recently, I watched a couple hours of
Farming Simulator.
No, I watched a couple hours of Euro Truck Simulator.
Yeah, that's another one.
The Australian streamer Laserbeam, YouTuber, but he started to stream, did like a charity event where they drove all the way around the world in this game for like 8 or 9 hours or whatever. And I was like, it's actually pretty interesting to, drive around these roads and.
But at least you're driving along a road. In a plane, you've got nothing to avoid or anything,
Of a planes, motherfucker.
You could do barrel rolls. You could like up and down. You could like see how close you could get to the water if you're bored. Real life pilots do that, right?
When's this out? I don't even know.
What would it be? I would find more interesting. Would be if they released a co-op mode where I could be Nick's co-pilot.
No,
if I could be like I could just chill out next to Nick, and Nick does all like the serious stuff, and then every now and then Nick's like, "I'll chuck you over the controls," and just like
you as a fucking co-pilot.
Yeah. I would happily co-pilot for Nick, and Nick would enjoy it. No, we could have like a barbecuing section in the cockpit where Nick can go barbecue us up some like ribs or something, and it'll be great.
It says it doesn't have a release date yet. It says it's a next gen game though, so I guess that means it's going to come to like Xbox Series X and whatever. I'm keen though. I'm honestly keen, and I look forward to reporting back that I've landed safely in Shepperton Airport after a 2-hour flight.
If I get this video, I'm going to be like, you know what? I'll make it, I'm going to publicly announce this now. If Dylan buys the game and flies and there's a video of him or game, okay. What I was about to say is
let's be real.
It's gonna if it's on Game Pass,
Microsoft Flight Simulator isn't on Game Pass.
I'll give him back the money that he spent on Game Pass for that month. I'll refund him for it.
I'm going to tweet at the developers. Can you make sure you put Shepperton in? Watch me tweet that right after I'm done recording.
Media connections, just make
Can I interview the development team? What about? I just got some questions. Question number 1: Is Shepperton Melbourne?
Is there an airport?
Where is Shepperton?
Near Melbourne, just upwards, Victoria, Australia. Yes, honestly, the only thing that's going to turn me off playing that game is if it's too it is just too complicated, and I'm like, I can't.
It's going to be too complicated, Dylan.
I can't imagine it being too complicated.
It's going to be too complicated. What do you mean?
You just got to get up in the air and then you steer for it.
No, you're right. It's going to be ridiculous complicated. Nick's going to be sitting there with his fucking Stream Deck XL that he's got now for flight sims.
He spent a couple $100 on an extra large Stream Deck for the sake of having the various buttons for flight control. And you're trying to tell us that it isn't going to be that complicated.
Simple. That's because he's playing those freaking war-playing games.
Your hot takes are becoming worse.
You just need all the different missiles or whatever.
All the different missiles.
He just wakes up these days, Ash does. He gets rolls out of bed to a fucking 8-ball. What shit do I say today? Some hot shit. All right.
I remember seeing the inside of a cockpit of a plane. It's only got 2 buttons in it, go and fly, right?
Yeah.
That's
how they work when I play Grand Theft Auto.
Raider or whatever it's called, There's the barrel roll button.
There's a barrel roll button.
If Nick ever listened to this shit, he would be offended by it. Literally everything coming out of your mouth, I feel.